Okay, let's see if we can go 2 for 2. Looks like dinner's almost ready. This will make us halfway if we win. Slim Drew. Ironically, this is what the second player. I don't look the same. That is a very specific name. Okay. Ugh, it got worse. Um, hmm. I need these two for sure. Did I lose a gigantic meteor here? Ouch. Hoping I get something to charge, preferably an Android 18. Android 18 is the worst card in this match. Ooh, he got the best card in this matchup. Lets him look for his extra, and he whiffed. Which, although is not optimal, as you can imagine, so I'm going to go from 1 to 2, 3. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, worst case scenario, we can ramp on turn 3. But hopefully we're going to get it on this damage I take right here. Seven to 7. Do you give me my 3 cost? You do. Sometimes you do that and it feels so ridiculous. It makes me like it. It makes me wonder how, um, you know, it just feels silly. But I guess the variance is there anyway. It's just fun to imagine. We're like Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't need 3. Now it's nice that I can do that I really like. Ooh, I lost my Android, so no Androids this game. Uh, yeah, 10K is better. So now what we can do, and what I do strongly recommend, is you just protect your life. So, so at the very bottom of my deck at 27 and 28, somewhere around there, is how far deep my last gigantic meteor is. So while you're playing a game, what's very impossibly hard to do is I also need to keep track of that little bit of info. Um, so he got rid of a Turles. I gotta see what he has to see before I take or don't take. Ooh, my Turles. He did have it. Okay, so this is exactly why we don't stay at a high life total like I'd like to do against green, because almost every green player is playing the same thing. And that's Crit Boys. I personally don't like this card, but I do see a lot of people running it. It's not terrible. Um, I just don't know when I'd ever play it. If there was a way to play it for 0 or for like 1 or something, I would play it. Here's his Turles. Now, what's interesting is he's offering me the ability to ramp. So I could, in theory, if I want to, I have to decide what to do here. He's effectively showing me that I can go to 4, and I have to decide if I want to go to 4, and the answer is absolutely. Nice. So this will mean I can play a Brawly a little bit before him. So what I can do is go attack. Oh, I screwed that up. Bloody, I hate that I keep screwing that up. I'm going to go ahead and flip. Not a big screw up. This might be the better play anyway. So that'll put my 10k Vegeta in the drop, and now I can move into my energy. It would have just been better for me to put Goku down, put a different card down. But he wants to keep his crit, which is okay. We're not going to be in a bad spot because he's got crit. And what's more interesting about it is now we can just go here and we can just say, like, get rid of a card, we'll say. We're not in any sort of rush here. He can do whatever he wants. We're not going to worry about it. This card is not going to affect this game very much. And then if I want to, I could swing um, and play this. Like, I'm considering it, but he can actually technically get close to killing me. So I'd rather just not die. We're going to play a little bit more defensive of a game. We're going to see if this finally lets us start winning these matchups. This is where I'm not. I was doing very well, if you guys recall, in the very beginning for these matchups. But lately I'm struggling a little bit more than I should be. So we'll see if I'm comboing wrong or doing something wrong. But now, because I've left him as a 15k, he has to combo more, and he's down 2 cards. So we have a bigger card advantage, and we're going to have critical just like him. So this is easier because here all I need is a 10k. So I just combo away a 10k, no big deal. And what's really nice about this turn is whatever he plays, it will determine what I can like how to play and counter. So he's just going to focus on ramp, and that's good for me. I like that a lot. So that means he likely isn't going for the game anytime soon. I'm only going to be at 9 life, so I got to keep that in mind for my turn. I have 2 super combos. So this is that exact card we were talking about before. Doesn't do you much good in this situation. But we will have to get it off the board if he attacks with it. Which is probably what he wants me to do. I, ironically, could... Nope, I'm not going to be done. But he doesn't have a lot of utility here. This is a weird situation to be in. Knowing... I don't know what he's going to do. I would not enjoy this turn if I were him. Attacking into a 25k just feels bad. And he's down to 5 cards, and he has to defend. And with what I'm showing, it's unlikely I could have lethal, but it's possible. So he just went to 25. So he literally just comboed a card just to get what's off the board off. It didn't do anything. That play surprises me. It's still better than, let's say, him swinging with something and going big. Okay. Here, let's see what he does here. Maybe he'll combo away his Vegeta. Okay, that's only a 30. Okay. Sure, man. You got a 5k from me. 1-1. He's trying to combo exactly to the same amount that I am. I got energy to use, so I might as well use it. Okay, I'll be there in a sec, babe. I don't know if I can kill my opponent yet, but I can definitely put a dent into him. I don't want to have 3 gigantic meteors this turn, so that's easy. I will just KO this. I got a pretty perfect hit. I'm going to go ahead and blow this up. And all we're going to do here is just attack his battle card. Because at the end of the day, we're not too worried about him and doing anything great. He probably has a gigantic meteor. So we don't have to worry about killing him. But we can definitely put him down to a lower life. You could make an argument that it is possible to kill him, but we can't die with 3 super combos and him having no hand. Especially with that gigantic meteor. Like the fact that he blew it here, we should be beyond ready to win. Now, the tough call becomes, do I force him to awaken, gain an extra energy, and he'll have 10? The answer is absolutely. And the reason why is we want to just start doing some damage. The only other play you can make an argument for is, of course, just attacking Vegeta. But this play is phenomenal because it'll be hard for him to combo out, and he'll probably go to 2. And if your opponent's at 2 in the green mirror, you can kill him very easily just by drawing an android. And I think our android, we have 1 left, right? 1's in our energy. Come on, what you got? What you got? Okay, that's what I needed. Alright, we have a gigantic meteor and 3 super combos. The odds of losing this match seem very, very unlikely right now. What I would assume he's going to do is very simple, is just play a 8-drop Brawly, kill my Brawly, and then swing into Perlis. His other line of play, of course, is just to attack me twice and then try to protect his life at 2. I wouldn't go with that route. Always better to clear. And if he does go for the clear, we have to take it. In this case, his 30k looks like he's going to go here. I'm a little bit curious because I don't really want to force him for the all-in, but I kind of do. So he went to 30. Interesting. He went to 35. Peculiar. Well, that forces me to go ahead and say, let's play chicken. And this is, of course, like I said, how you bait your opponent. Because no matter what he does now, I can definitely get out of 1 attack. And we do the math to verify, right? So Gigantic Meteor will get me out of 1 attack. Oops, I screwed up. I was supposed to combo out of that one. Okay. We should still be fine. This just means I'm a 20k away. So it goes to 50, 55. Oh, he had nothing. Okay, so we do this first. Let's do the math. So this is 50. I think I just need a super combo. I think this is just a super combo. Yeah, 65. That's an unfortunate hand for him. That's probably one of the worst I've seen. Like all 5Ks at the end of the game. Now that could just be his build style. Like I run a lot of 10Ks, so there's not like he did anything wrong. But that's why I don't run that Vegeta. So the biggest problem with that Vegeta, if you see it here, you know, the critical stuff, I don't know who it's meant for, but it's not how I plan on winning. I want to just go with value and then just get there with big attacks. But crit has its value. Like against Beerus, you can definitely make an argument that that would be very good because now you can crit them down and then you'd be in a better situation. So maybe that's the purpose.